I'm sure that in the last few months you would have got a lot of advice about cryptocurrency. Somebody would have asked you to invest in it, asked you to not be a minimum guy and buy Bitcoin, and there would have been others who would have asked you to stay away from it as well. And it's a very interesting situation that cryptocurrencies find themselves in right now. There are countries like El Salvador which have accepted Bitcoin as a legal tender. On the other hand, there are countries like Iran which have banned Bitcoin mining for the next 4 months because of the blackouts that were happening in the country. So obviously there's a lot of confusion among people. There are a lot of questions that we keep getting around cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Dogecoin and others. So in this video, what I'm going to try and do is I will try to answer all of those questions for you. So please watch this video till the very end. You're watching India Tech. I am Manas Tiwari. Now, before we start taking up these questions, let me remind you once again that we are very close of crossing the 1 lakh subscriber mark on YouTube. So please subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Also, hit on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any updates from our side. Now, let's take all the questions. So before we start this video, let me once again give this disclaimer that I am not a financial expert, so do not make any of your investment decisions basis what I'm saying here. The idea is to clear few doubts because we have been getting a lot of queries on our YouTube channel. We did a few interviews with WazirX as well as CoinDCX CEO. So a lot of people came there and asked a lot of questions. Also on my personal Twitter and Instagram accounts, I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys. So the idea is just to clear those doubts and not, sort of advise you where to put your money. That's a very wise decision that you have to take after a lot of research. Now, the first question that I have with me is, what exactly are cryptocurrencies? And the answer to that is very simple. It's basically digital money or digital currency that you can't touch. So in the very simple words, cryptocurrencies are just like any other currency, just that they don't exist in the physical form. They are stored on computers and are based on blockchain technology. So that's what cryptocurrencies are, and there are different types of cryptocurrencies which we will talk about as we go further in this video. The second question that I have with me is, how do cryptocurrencies work? Now, you see, cryptocurrencies are still very young. It's only been a few years. So Bitcoin, for example, has existed for almost a decade now, but other cryptocurrencies have been formed very recently. So some of their exact use cases are not known, but the basic idea is that you can see these cryptocurrencies as a store of value. So what you can do is you can buy a cryptocurrency through your real money, and over a period of time, as the network grows, as more and more people start buying these cryptocurrencies, the value will also grow. So you can beat inflation. You can look at it as a long-term investment option, just like you put your money in stock markets or in mutual funds. You can also invest in cryptocurrencies. The third question I have is that, can cryptocurrencies be converted into fiat currency or rupee? Well, absolutely. See, it's very easy to convert cryptos into real money. All you need to do is whatever exchange platform that you're using to trade in cryptocurrencies, there'll always be an option to convert it into rupees. So you just need to tap on that, and within seconds that amount will be actually credited in your wallet. The fourth question we have is that how to buy or invest in cryptocurrencies. And it's a very basic question, but let me tell you, a few years back, the process was very tedious. It was a very long process. You had to go through different international exchange platforms and do a lot of paperwork before you could actually start buying cryptocurrency in India. But now, in the last 2-3 years, what has happened is that there are a lot of homegrown platforms. There is WazirX, CoinDCX Go, there is CoinSwitch, Kuber, and there are a lot of other such platforms that allow you to buy, sell and trade cryptocurrencies within few seconds. All you need to do is install any of these platforms from Google Play Store or Apple iOS Store and App Store, and just complete your KYC, and once that is done, you will be ready to go, and you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies on these platforms. Now, the next question I have is, what are the things to keep in mind while investing in crypto? See, the basic key of any investment, or the basic principle of any investment, is patience. You cannot expect your money to grow within a few days or overnight. ये वो अनुराधा का चिट फंड नहीं है कि 21 दिन में पैसा डबल हो जाएगा. That's not possible. So just like any other investment option, you should also look at cryptocurrencies as a long-term return solution. So anybody who bought cryptocurrency in 2015 or 16 would now be getting a decent return. So that is how you should look at cryptocurrencies, and that is how you should be investing in cryptocurrencies as well. Also, what you need to keep in mind is that see, this is a new market, so there is not a lot of information or data available. So you will have to research very well before buying any coin, because there are a lot of coins that are out there. Now, are cryptocurrencies prone to fraud? Yes. Anything that involves money can be exposed to frauds, and there'll always be bad elements trying to steal your money. The challenge with cryptocurrencies is that this is still not regulated. This market is still not regulated. For example, when it comes to stock markets, you have SEBI, a body which looks after all the transactions. For cryptocurrencies, we don't have a body like that yet. So the onus is a lot on the investors. So if you are planning to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other coin, what you need to do is you need to first of all very carefully choose the trading platform. Make sure that platform has a lot of history. Also, there are a lot of coins that are out there now, a lot of meme coins, altcoins, but make sure that a large part of your investment goes towards projects that have already existed over a period of time and have stood the test of time. For example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple. So these are the few things that you should definitely keep in mind. Now, next question I have is very interesting one. Can cryptocurrencies be used to make online purchases? Well, no. Not at least in India right now. There are no companies or e-commerce platforms that have started accepting Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency for direct purchase. But again, as I told you, you can convert that money into rupee, your investments in crypto into money, and then use that money to make the purchase. Also, I did this interview with CoinDCX Go CEO Sumit Gupta, who made this very interesting point that the transaction fee right now for cryptocurrencies is so high that if you go and you buy a burger using cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, the fee that you will end up paying would probably be 10 times more than the actual cost of the burger. So we are still a long time away from the time where you could actually use Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency to directly make purchases. Is cryptocurrency legal in India? That's the next question. It's a very important question. Now, there's a lot of confusion around the legal status of cryptocurrencies. Let me tell you that yes, it is absolutely legal. There is no law that says that trading or investing in cryptocurrencies is illegal. In fact, RBI had very recently put out a circular asking banks to not warn customers against investing in crypto. But again, let me once again highlight the fact that it is still a unregulated sector or unregulated market, which means that while it is still legal, there are no rules or guidelines about who can operate. So anybody can get up one day, I can get up one day and make a platform or make a coin which you can buy. So you will have to be aware of these elements and make sure that you invest in the right projects. Now, why do the price of cryptocurrencies fluctuate so much? That's a question that I think everybody has, and that's probably one of the reasons why a lot of people are skeptical about investing in cryptocurrencies. See, it's exactly like mutual funds or stock markets. The price in mutual fund or stock markets also fluctuate every single day. If you will look at Sensex Nifty, they fluctuate. Now, the difference is that any other financial market has been there for a very long time. In fact, take gold for that example. Gold prices also change, but these markets have been there for a very long time. But the crypto market is relatively young, so it is more volatile. So what volatility means is that any piece of news, information, tweet, or decision by a government can very well reflect in the eventual prices. So for example, Elon Musk put out a tweet, and then a lot of investors react to that tweet, and then they start putting in more money in crypto, or they start selling their cryptocurrencies, because of which you see these very frequent and very big fluctuations in the prices of cryptocurrencies. But I think as the market will mature, as it will be there for a lot more years, you will see that these fluctuations will eventually come down. The next question that I have is, can cryptocurrencies replace fiat currency? So fiat currency is any legal currency or official currency of a nation that we use. For example, rupee or dollars, they are the fiat currency. Now, can crypto replace it? I don't think so. El Salvador was able to do this because they do not have their own currency. US dollar was the official cryptocurrency of that nation. Also, there is a general belief among these smaller nations that if they adopt crypto earlier than other countries, it will help them become a financial powerhouse, because that will attract a lot of investments from foreign countries. Also, they will have more crypto talent than any other currency, but that does not apply to the bigger nations like India, the US, UK, or any other country, because we have our fiat currencies that have existed for a lot of years and they hold certain value. So do not expect a Bitcoin or a Dogecoin or any other coin to replace rupee in a future. Instead, what will happen is that they might coexist. Cryptocurrency in India is being seen as an asset and not exactly a currency. An asset is anything that you put your money in. For example, gold is an asset, real estate is an asset. So you invest in real estate, you buy land because you understand that the value of that land will grow over a time, but you don't use that land to purchase anything, right? So similarly, Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in India are more likely to exist as an asset where people will continue to invest in them, grow their money and sell them and convert that money into rupee and use that rupee to make purchases. So that is what we are looking at. Now, what are the top cryptocurrencies in the world? See, Bitcoin, of course, is the most popular cryptocurrency. It's sort of the bait holder for the entire crypto market. But you also have Ethereum, Cardano, Ripple, which are the major cryptocurrencies in the world. Bitcoin, and I think all of these cryptocurrencies have a special use case for them. For example, Bitcoin is seen as a substitute for gold, and a lot of crypto enthusiasts believe that in the long run, Bitcoin's overall market cap might actually surpass gold as well. So that is how people perceive gold, while Ethereum is looked upon as a supercomputer. And then there are, of course, the meme coins or the altcoins, which involve your Dogecoin, Shiba Inu coin, and a Wink, and a lot of other coins. But those are the coins that you should not take, very seriously. In fact, a very small part of your investment should go towards them, just in case some of them grow and you get that sort of returns. But do not buy a cryptocurrency just because it is selling very cheap. कि मुझे 100 रुपए में 1 लाख कॉइन मिल जाएंगे तो मैं ले लेता हूँ. Don't go by that logic, because then the risk is also higher. The last question is that can a cryptocurrency be converted into another cryptocurrency? So major exchange platforms allow investors to convert cryptocurrencies into each other. Also, there is another way of purchasing or making these transactions, which is called P2P, person to person. For example, I hold certain Bitcoins and I want to sell them, and you are interested in buying it, so you can directly buy it through me instead of buying it through the exchange platform. So all of that is also possible. I think these were the few frequently asked questions about Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which we continue to get even now. So I thought it would be really nice to address these questions. In case you have any other question that you want to ask, please let us know in the comment section. Also, let me know how was this video. Did you find this useful? Should we make more content around cryptocurrencies on India Today Tech? Do let us know that as well. And remember, don't be a minimum guy. Thank you for watching this video. As always, if you liked it, please subscribe to our channel. See you next time.